Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to a deck profile for set 12 of the One Piece TCG for Kalgara. This is not my list, as you can tell from the lack of Kalgara videos. I haven't really checked out this deck before, but it's one that's, I felt it slipped by me. I really liked it, right? The style of aggro, just spam bodies. But this is from a top 8 placement from a European regional very recently. Stefano, congrats on your top 8. Really awesome to see. This is, I just took this list because I haven't played the deck before, played against it a lot, right? Obviously it's been a pretty decently popular deck. I think a lot of like fan favorites, right? For the playstyle, a lot of people like the deck. And we got some new pieces in set 12 with this Kalgara, very nice card. Kuma is just in every single yellow deck, right? But it's just a very spammy board type of deck. Yeah. Let me know what you think of Kalgara if you've been playing them in set 12. Down in those comments, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let's get into this. But before we do, if you want to support me in this channel, you can check out my links in the description. I've got a TCG player affiliate link if you're going to be buying any cards. And I've also got a coupon code for Garden Straw Hat Pecan for 5% off in the description. You can pick up any of their very dope playmats. But let's get into it. If you don't know Kalgara, he is a 5-life, yellow, 5k power leader. With the Dawn ×1 when attacking, you can put a character with the Shindoran type warriors from your hand into play with the cost equal to that of or less than the number of Dawn on your board that you control. Then if you played a card through that effect, you take a card from the top of your life to your hand, right? So cheating out bodies that get progressively bigger each turn for the sake of taking a life. However, we have things like Nolan that help us heal. Kuma that helps us heal. We have to have Kalgara for the Nolan, right? And then I've wanted to test out the 10 cost Enel in this deck list because I don't want to play Enel, but I like that card, seems pretty good. And I've heard of it used in lists, but I don't think I think if you got the Kuma, you probably don't really need it, especially with how many defensive events you have. I will say my sim is a little bugged. That is not the 1 cost event that goes plus, I think, 3,000. So I've got to refer to the picture here for the list, right? For it, I'll go over that card first. It's a counter if your leader has a Shandian warrior type, then your leader or up to one of your characters gets plus 3,000, right? Yeah, 1 down for plus 3,000, and then play up to 1 upper yard from your hand. So, and also draw 2, discard 1. So. Got to keep that in mind. That is this 2 of right here. So starting off, we've got our Searcher, Shura, 2 Dawn, look at the top 5 for a Sky Island type card. Then we got Zeus, a really strong 2k counter. Again, we're like an aggro deck going wide swarming board. So having a 2k counter that also doubles as taking a life to KO a 5 or less character can be pretty good to get through some blockers or just tempo your opponent's board. You have to be careful, right? Taking our life through this effect and also our leader building. Though we got the Ohm Holly combo, just another way to go wide. I guess this Ohm, if you have 2 or less life, he gets plus 1k power for both you and your opponent's turn, which is nice. The Holly is just a vanilla, right? But this Ohm cheats him out, looks at top 5 to find a Holly, and then also plays 1 out. So you can search the top 5, pick up 1, but if you already had 1 in your hand, obviously, and whiff, you can still play the one that you already had in your hand. It doesn't have to be the one that you searched with that. We got the Wiper, 2k counter. A lot of these cards revolve around the upper yard stage and cycling it out or playing it, right? This is on play, look top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 upper yard, and that's your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. And then you can play 1 upper yard from your hand. I guess we'll go over upper yard then next, just to make sense if you haven't seen the card. So 1 Dawn stage. Premium booster alt art, by the way, is very, very nice. I'll play look top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 card with the Sky Island type and add it to your hand. Then place the remainder at the bottom of the deck. So it's just a lot of searching. This deck does like a lot of things that place things in your hand, so you have a pretty decent hand size. You're also taking life cards to your hand as well, so that helps you just keep a decent hand size. Then we got the 5/7 Wiper. On play, return 1 cost one cost stage to the bottom of its owner's deck. That could be you or your opponent's. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 upper yard or Shandorian type card and add it to your hand. And then send the remaining cards to the bottom of the deck in any order. Then we got Noland, very nice card. Unfortunately, he's not searchable, which really sucks. 5/6/1 on play if your leader has the Shandorian type and you have a Kalgara character in play, add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life. So before, the only Kalgara we had was this vanilla, which is, it's not bad for a go wide aggro board just to have a 6/8, right? But now we have something that actually does something, which is this 5/6/1. Your turn, when a card is removed from you or your opponent's life cards, draw 1 card. Then you can add cards using your own effects during this turn. So pretty nice, right? Really nice card. Having another Kalgara for the Noland that actually helps you draw. Next, we got a Wiper 2K counter, 6/7. We've got Kuma, on play, trash a card. From your hand, you heal 1, then on KO, you heal 1 as well. Very nice. Like I said, pretty much a staple for yellow. We got El Thor, 1 Don, counter event. One of your leader characters gets plus 2,000 power for the battle. Then if your opponent has 2 or less life, you get an additional plus 2k. Trigger KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less to their total of life. And then we have the event that we went over. And then we have Gum Gum Red Hawk as our last event. Just the 1 Dawn, you can rest 3. If you and your opponent's life total is 5 or more, KO one of your opponent's characters with a original cost of 5 or less. So some good removal, with also a counter to go up plus 3,000 for your leader. Pretty nice card from set 11. Very good against like Sanji Pudding, right? A 5 cost that can buff its cost a lot. So stuff like this that KOs a original cost of 5 or less is really nice. However, you know, both players have to have a life total of 5 or more. It's not horribly hard to do. This is like early game, but late game, this might just be like 1 Dawn counter event, but that's not bad either. Right, so that is the list. Again, congrats to the player for their top 8. I'm probably going to play this a lot worse, but you know, just learning it. And I wanted to highlight this because previously Kalgara was a very, very budget-friendly deck. Now with Kuma, it's not, unfortunately. I don't know, like you probably get away with it a little bit without the Kuma, right? This Kalgara is still a big buff to the deck. You could run as many copies as you can get, right? You know, but it is what it is. I don't know. I don't think the Kuma is going to make or break the deck, but it kind of does. It's a really good card, but like, if you don't have the Kuma, you could probably still run Kalgara and do almost as fine, you know, hopefully. But also hopefully the Kuma prices just go down a little bit. But again, it's used in like every yellow deck, so really can't, you know, get around it, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get into some games. We got Kid. Oh, do we want to go first or second against Kid? I wouldn't mind taking second from him. We'll go first. We'll see. I don't know. That doesn't feel great, actually. Never mind. So we have a couple of searchers. Kalgara. This is our counter event, right? I guess we'll keep his searcher, right? So we'll just swing 6 and then play out Shura. Probably should be going second now that I'm thinking about it. Play Shura on 2 Dawn. Kalgara, not bad. I was only thinking about doing Ohm Holly and then also using leader ability. Well, yeah, leader ability, right? Go super, super wide. Do we? Let's take a look. There's Kuma. No Kuma. Can't find Nolan either. That is crazy. So we'll take our 2K, which the next turn we can play him out and look for an upper yard, which could be kind of nice. Would be kind of nice. If he goes 5 at us, we'll counter 1. So I guess he would just probably play out a 4 cost. I don't want to get my life trashed, especially that we don't have any Nolan, right? And we also bottomed deck Kuma, so that would be pretty bad. Oh, Well. Yeah, that Bonnie is a little annoying. Another two. At least it's not. Oh, and then she becomes a blocker. That's. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Okay, let's go. 5. Play out you. Got up a yard. Play out up a yard. Look. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually really good. That's actually what we wanted. We got what we wanted. So do we get home from life? Was that where he came from? Yeah, I think so. Or was that or draw? I don't. So now we're going 6. We got a. So we're gonna have a really big board after this. Just a really insane board. And we hope we just draw into the Nolan. We could have also played out Kalgara, but like that search was kind of great, right? Kind of found us all the pieces that we needed. Now we got a second dog, so that's pretty good. We got the dog. We got another dog. So that's just 1K counter, right? I remember back in like set 5, this used to be like the play for Enel. It's like, oh my god, you found the dog. It's crazy. Now it's got 15 different ways to heal and heals you up to 8 life. So that's a little pesky. And the fact that it becomes a blocker. We'll go 2 and 1. Right. Hawkins. Okay, so he'll become a blocker. No. Oh, okay. Well, we got Nolan. Okay, so what do we want to do? We'll go. That becomes for the turn. That's crazy. He just wants that to stay up. Let's see. So we're gonna play out Kalgara. Cool. Then we'll do 5 for Nolan, and then be able to go. Well, firstly, we're gonna go 6 here. He's not gonna block out with her because he wants to keep using the ability, right? And then we'll go another 6. Yeah, because then that kind of ruins some of my little swings, which sucks. And then we'll go ability, heal 1. Not bad. We've got a little bit of counter. We can also. He doesn't have like crazy board, which is annoying that he keeps swinging like 6s and 7s at us. This is gonna be pretty big. What did he heal? Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, search here. Okay. 7 at home. I think that's okay. Right, we can always just push out more bodies. Is he gonna keep a Dawn open for an event? Yeah, 5 at 5 will counter 1. Wish I had a way to like. But then if he makes this a blocker, then we can swing in here, obviously, right? But so it's like he's getting that extra 1K, but he's trading off having a better blocker. But I guess you don't need a big blocker right now. Let's see. Should I search again? 1 Dawn search. I think just to cycle out of my hand. We could have done that a little bit better, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I think we'll take a 2K. We could play out just a big guy, big Kalgara guy. Be pretty good guy. Let's go. Well, we'll leave Dawn open for everybody to swing. I think we can get like 7s across the board because we have 7 Dawn. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we can go 7s across the board, right? And let's go just big guy. Okay. Let's go with that dog. Oh, I guess I should be swinging here first, right? That, yeah, I'm stupid for his effect. Well, no, because I'm drawing a card off of that. But then would that prevent me from? He blocked with the bond. Okay, so she's gone. Good. Do I want to leave a Dawn open for? Okay, he might not have a lot of counter, so this 6 might go through. Because this play an upper yard for my hand, so that actually really good. Could be a good search. No, he blocked out with the Veggie. What am I thinking? No. So if I swing with this guy or anything first to get him to take a life, then I wouldn't take a life with my leader ability, right? And then you can't draw cards using your own effects to insert. No, I don't think that would apply that. No, I'm silly. Man, that sucked. But we have such a crazy board. I'm gonna go 1. I'm sorry. Is this a vent for character or leader? It's character or leader, right? We need a 2K. I think we can just protect the full board, and then he'll have 1 blocker, a 6K leader, 1 Dawn opens. We might just be able to go for game. Don't know. Let's go play upper yard. Just pick a 1K. Cool. Go 2. Okay. So we have a lot of 2Ks. We drew another Kalgara. Yeah, if we got like a Nolan to heal to 2, somehow could be nice. Oh, he gets to cycle out too. Oh, that's so frustrating. But honestly, that's pretty good for us. Like, we just go a bunch of 7s, 8s. I don't think he still has a ton of counter. It's like, okay. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. No, I think I did that wrong. I'm stupid. I didn't count on my Dawn properly. Okay. 6. I don't know why he counted it, because I messed that up on my end. Right, that was messed up on my end. So we'll go and just hope that this last life of his isn't like shenanigans, right? So that's 1K. So we just have to go 7. Please, no shenanigans. No shenanigans. Cool. GG. Very just wide board. We got Rayleigh. I think I want to take second from Rayleigh, but also to... Ooh, I don't know. Let's... Ooh, we got the Nolan combo. Actually, this is weird. Very, 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 very weird. 6 Dawn for the Nolan Kalgara combo heal. Right? So maybe second is not bad. But also against Rayleigh, right? Got the Luffy, but that's 2 turns from now. So that's future me's problem to deal with the Luffy. That's, you know, don't gotta deal with that right now. No Shura Searcher. That I feel like I should have mulliganed for Shura for this matchup to swing at you, right? We could look for dog. We could look for dog. Boa. Don't think he's gonna use her right now, so still conquers hockey. Well, good thing I don't have a lot of counter. Yeah, I feel like I picked a bad hand. Never mind. Gonna go 6 to me. We'll take. That's crazy and cool and great. Why can't I pick you up? No dog. I think we'll take a 2K. I think in this situation we take the 2K. I think we take 2K, but that is really great to swing back at you. He doesn't use you. Okay. Do I risk looking for the dog? I think so. Please give dog. We found the dog. Beautiful. We went wider than him first. And then I get to go even wider and heal next turn too. This feels strong. But the fact that he didn't swing here means this turn is going to be hard for me. But I picked up 2 2Ks. So, love that for me. Aiming to only take 1 life here. I want to only take 1 life probably. This is probably going to be like a grindier matchup, which like kind of when Rayleigh matches up against another aggro, it's about trying to like maintain board, I feel like. You know, 6 at us. Because Luffy, He can still form a few. Oh, I probably should have used this first. Armament and conquerors. Yep. Okay. So we can form a 5k swing here and then another 5k here. So we can go 1k, take the next. Or well, we'll take first and then, right? Because he can trash Boa. Got another 2k. That's great. Because playing out Luffy will give an extra Don here, and then this will give 2 more Don, so we can form another 5k swing. There you are. Ooh, this Luffy. By strike attribute characters. That might be pretty applicable here. Slash, strike, slash. Right, okay. So, no other swing. He does not want to give that up, but this is a 3k. We've got a 2k. I think we'll just... Ooh, dog. I think dog will go at Boa. I think for this situation, like, you'd actually want your opponent to hit your life to get more cards in your hand. So we'll go here first. Loot ability, take a life. So that way Ohm is a 6k swing. Ha ha ha. Go 6. And then we heal. With Nolan. And then we have the board advantage. And then we still have some counter, but a few bricks right now. Which is sad. And we pass. But even if we lose out on board, Luffy, yeah, we're still in a pretty decent spot. Depends on if he leaves up any Don for Conquerors this turn. Depends on what he swings at. He's left a lot of his board standing. He could have got a few swings out with this, but, you know, I don't know. Picked up Gum Gum. Mogan, ooh. Not enough Don this turn, though, and that is a brick. So we could punish that. No, he has that, but he has Conquerors, he has Armament, so that's at least 2 2Ks, possibly another, you know, an 8K counter value. Like, that is kind of crazy. Okay, so he gave himself 2 rested Dawn, right? Couple of 2Ks, a 1K. So 2 2s and a 1 is what I've got. We'll save dog. We probably can't save dog, but, you know, we don't want to get our life hit, and we can just kind of replace the board next turn and then also stay pretty healthy with this being a +3 that also plays out upper yard. We could play out upper yard and then play the same ones. Yep. So Luffy's 8 at us. Yikes. Okay. Okay. Kuma. Yeah, that's good. We can control board and then heal. Depends on what happens here. Depends on what happens here. I would still, if I'm him, get rid of the dog. I thought he was probably going to still go at... See, now that is easier for me to defend. Is he going to leave 2 Don open for 2 Conquerors hockeys? And this is slash as well. So we all of our big bodies are slash, so we can get rid of you. And he's going to leave 1 up for Conquerors. Okay, so he's unblockable. All right. Let's see. We could get a little crazy, still stay at 2 life, or we could just go... Ooh. I think... Then 2 Don open for this and that. Yeah. I think we don't go crazy. So we're slash, so we can go here. Strike cannot. Unfortunate. Uses Conquerors immediately. Okay. So let's go another slash. Okay. So let's go. Oh, he doesn't have enough Dawn attached now. So that ooh, that's pretty big. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. That's pretty big. So he has to use unblockable and another 2K. So that armament. Okay. But now this gets us value with our lowered board. I don't have to attach any Dawn. Right. to pressure him. So that it's really good. And then I can still do another 5k life. I'll Kuma pitch one of the bricks. Yeah, the 5 cost to heal. And now we have full value of Elthors. We have full value of our plus 3000 that also plays on upper yard that searches us. Woo! So many fun decks, dude. Like, there's so much in the meta right now that I'm like, ooh, this is fun. Not saying that like Kalgara is meta, but like you did get top 8, right? Well, there's just so many fun decks to try out. That's why I really like. I think we'll go the event here just to try out the upper yard, see what it does. Play upper yard, see what we find. All right, so that covered us for that. I wish I could take you. I wish I could take you. So we'll just take a 1k. Yeah, there's so many fun decks to try. That's why I like doing this YouTube channel. It allows me to, like I keep saying, my whole goal with this was to just do a lot of, ooh, what's he KOing? Kuma, interesting. A lot of challenges, a lot of sillier stuff, a lot of not so serious, like serious, more casual decks and such and such. 5 at us, yeah, we'll take. He has no Conquerors hockey now. 6 at us. Sure. I think we'll just go for game now. But also just being able to try a bunch of different decks has just allowed me to broaden my horizon and play and find more things that I enjoy. And then I guess we'll just go big swing. 16. GG. We got Lim. I think I want to take first from Lim, to be honest. I think I kind of want to take first from Lim. Red Hawk could be good to KO some of their board. We've got our defensive event. We've got 2k counter. And we can try and find Ohm Holly. Well, we have the Ohm minus the Holly. And then we'll just upper yard on 1 Dawn. Find a dog. Pretty good. Pretty good. And this is a 4 Dawn event. So nothing from them. Pretty cool. Just gonna hit them. Just gonna hit them. Just gonna hit them. Gonna take a life. Nice. I still can do this. I don't know what body I'd want to get rid of. Priority, right? Sabo? Is that still like their biggest, you know? But now they only get to hit 6. Yeah, Dofi. We're gonna swing 6k anyway next turn. So do I want to take this 6 at my life? I don't have combo. We do have to be worried about Mihawk and stuff. This doesn't get to restand itself either. Why didn't he swing at me? I don't know. So now we get to go super, super wide. So I'll swing at his board. We'll go here. No upper yard, but this also picks up. No, only upper yard, right? So that's a whiff, but that's like fine, I guess. I don't know. I think it's fine. I don't know why he didn't swing at me though. Gives us a 1k. We'll go find another dog, play out a dog. Super crazy board. Yeah, on like 5 Dawn, that is a little crazy to get out 11 Dawn of characters. I guess that's kind of crazy on 5, right? But if we were on 6 Dawn, then we'd be able to heal. I don't know. We can still KO one of these blockers, right? Since our total of life is right. Oh, maybe, yeah, we do that then. Ooh, big swing 7. Sure. Kuma, that's perfect. That's perfect for like a follow-up turn. I could do this. I could do that. We do actually want to swing at Nami to get less bodies on their board, right? And then this is what? These are all 5k, so let's go first 5 there. Yep, free block, get rid of the free block. And then we'll go here, use action, go to U. We'll go here, AU. Try and clear their board. I think we will go 6 here. Play you out. Use effect, bottom deck for that. No stage, but this also picks up. Does it not? It does, yes. So the 5/7 finds not just stage, but this only finds stage. Okay. I think we'll leave up event. I don't think so. I think we go 7 here to keep up the pressure, look for a 2k out of their hand. Their hand's low, so yeah. I think they would have 1k'd out of that just to keep something on board, but since 2k might have been a little bit expensive, I don't know. No effect. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Limb, yeah. I've made that mistake too, because you don't think about it sometimes when you have all of the characters out that you could ever possibly need. You know, when your stuff is flowing on lemons, you've got a full board of a bunch of characters and they're all swinging and rested and all that stuff. You always get your ability out, and sometimes you just don't have it and you play it out and just nothing happens. Sitting there, it's a little awkward. But they got Mihawk. 7. Sure. So we can go 2 Dawn. Is that for Norbeam? Maybe. Let's go 7 here first. Just it could be Judgment of Hell too. Or not. All right. We'll go 6. First 6 there. Okay. So 2 Dawn after that, so we can go 6 and then 7. We'll just play out our biggest boy. Oh, Nolan. So we have 2 options. So now that it's actually a heal for even less. Oh, he had Blast Breath. Okay. So we'll go 8. And then heal. And then at that point, I think we're in a really good spot. They don't have anything to use to like double swing with Mihawk. That's what I was worried about, was like the Mihawk swing, like a character restand with Mihawk, right? But now we've kind of successfully kept them off using the Red Hawk event in the beginning and then just pressuring their board. So, and also getting rid of a lot of their blockers. That's another one, but Sakazuki, interesting. So they can, okay, they KO my 5/7. They have 6, but we have a big hand, and now they're kind of out of cards in their hand. Okay. Can we just win here? Probably. But we'll just be safe. Apologies. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but you know. Let's go. Do I even want to do anything? I think I'm just gonna Kuma. Go 6. They're probably gonna take anyway. Go 6 and 7. No effect. Block. We'll go 8. And then we'll just Kuma, pitch anything, and yeah. Very overwhelming, especially if you take first from Lim. That's just kind of unfortunately how it goes. If you take first from Lim and they don't see like a 1 cost on their 2 Dawn turn, it kind of sets them back because they need characters on board to get a lot of their effects to both restand their other characters, right? Like that. because that on their 4-Don turn, that Dopey didn't have anything else to help him restand. We were able to just pressure their board the whole time. So that was just unfortunate for them. Probably could have just gone for game, right? But is what it is. I don't ever mean to win more or be a jerk on the sim, especially it's just a sim, right? I'm obviously making a lot of mistakes, but GG. We got Shanks. He's choosing turn order. Let's see. We are going first. I think we'll mulligan this then. Okay. No 1-Don upper yard. So is what it is. Hongo. Okay. Let's go 6 at life. No effect. That was weird. Let's see. Wish I could take you. I'll take Ohm. Sad to see the Holly goes well with that. Again, if we can just go super wide. Take... do I want to KO that? Probably not. I'll probably keep that for counter later. If it was Hongo, yeah, probably. But Uta, I'm not really worried about too much. If he swings 5 here, which I don't think he would, I think he's probably gonna play out Hongo for sure, for sure. Let's go. I think I want to do Ohm first in case I bottom deck a Holly. Yeah, I knew it. I had a feeling in my bones. Feeling in my bones. And then we'll take out you. No upper yard, so very sad about that. Very, very sad, but still a very wide board. Just pressuring Shanks with a bunch of 6Ks to at least get counter out of his hand. So he just doesn't free get out of stuff. That will help him get out of a lot more stuff. 7 at us. See, we don't have a... Well, we do actually have a heal coming up. I don't know if I want to take this, though, but I don't know if I want to get rid of that many. Oh, that's pretty cool. Just taking 1K counter, I guess. Not crazy, but, you know, that could be pretty good. Get rid of the blocker. That gets us a lot of value. Getting rid of 1 blocker or getting rid of... Well, 1 blocker that does a lot for him. And then we have 3-Don left. That could be quite a lot of swings. Or establishing 2 big bodies. Not 2 big bodies, but you know, the whole combo. I don't know. That is a tough choice. I feel like I want to just full wide board because that way he's just a little overwhelmed. Let's go. Because this still has to have him trash, right? We got a Kuma as well. That's crazy. But now we have a few 5K swings, which is just unfortunate. Let's go 5. Gets the free use lead ability. That's fine. Let's go 6. This way he is very low on hand size. And then next turn, if he... yes, that's what we wanted. Where is... There you are. There you are. And then both players have to have total 5 or less. You know, so as long as I only take 1 life here, which I'm feeling he's going to prioritize swinging on my board, then we get to just pop the blocker and all is well. So that is a 6K. Rayleigh coming in here, but only getting a minus on 1 other character. What is he minus on? One of my 5Ks? Yeah, on here. So losing 2 characters does suck, but we get to pop the blocker still. I could save this. Because next turn I'm gonna have 9 Don, 5 Don left after ability. So we save him. He can still swing it. Oh, Interesting. I didn't expect that. To be honest. Yeah, I did not expect that. Okay, let's go here. Use ability KOU. Here, let's go 5 there. I can survive if I use lead ability, and then I can Kuma following turn. But how well am I going to survive here? He's countering out of that, which is very interesting. I do want to get rid of you. Like, I do want to do that. 6 done. We get to draw 2. Nice, got a lot of 2Ks, so that's pretty cool. I want 2 Dawn open, so let's try and pressure him down to 2 life here and try to get him to go for game. We could have left another Dawn open, but is what it is. We have 4K, 3K, 2 2s, 1 heal, so we could I think he probably still pivots for board here. I don't know. He has 5 in hand. If he thinks he can get it, I don't know. 2 Dawn could be a bluff as always, but I don't know. I have seen a lot of Shanks. Man, what is with everyone in the community being like, yeah, we like, what is Shanks the red Enel? Bonnie's the green Enel. Everyone always says that. Let's see. Let's go 2. We want to save our board as much as possible, so get him to have to swing at these little guys here. If he goes 8 and 4. So now we only lose 1 body. Nice. Only losing 1 is pretty good. So we Kuma pitch a vent to heal to 2. We have to commit at least 2 Dawn to dog, which is unfortunate, so he doesn't get a free use leader ability. So we have 2 Dawn left, right? So we have to swing at least 1 5, which is unfortunate. We have to swing a few 5s. Now that I think about it. Now that I think about it, irrational. Yeah. I do want to go 1 6. So yeah, we'll only leave up 1. Nice. Wait, nice. Okay. 5. I'm being very greedy here. Okay. Very greedy, but now we have 2 life, 2 events, a lot of counter. So I think we'll be okay. 4 in hand. So I think we'll be okay, maybe. Rayleigh. I want him to just push for game. That's just what I want, right? 11, 12, 12. Now we can survive that. So I'm hoping he's going for game. 12. No, okay, wait, that math went a little weird. Because now he can only do 6. Upper yard. Now we get to actually get double the effect of that. Yeah, he could have gone 11 first. And we get a 2K. 12, right? Yeah, okay. So we should have it with the board, right? Yeah, GG. I think he had to go for a game, especially with the hand he had. He could have maybe cleared with Rayleigh, especially with Shanks too, but then it's like he would have to pop the Kuma. Then maybe I would have been. Let's see, because if he pops with, and then I heal, none is a Shura. Can I get? I could probably at that point save it, because then he has 2 Dawn left. He has to go 7 at a body. I don't know, because these are all like 4 or 5s. We might be able to save like 1 body to split to go for game. But those are some games, and like, oh my goodness, I have not found a deck that like was just so fun out of the bat. If you like swarm aggro, this is very much a fun time. It is just, it's also like a little nostalgic with the Ohm Holly. I don't know. I just get like a hit of nostalgia from that, but it's just crazy. Having 2 heals in the deck, getting a little bit of extra card draw, wild. I guess against like some removal in blue would be kind of, I don't know if maybe Sakazuki just like, maybe we can go a little faster than Sakazuki could handle. But yeah, dude, this is a very fun deck. I would say for the most part, it's very cheap. A lot of rares, uncommons. Kuma is the only thing that's setting you back, right? And this is even running it as a 4 of just 3. So 3 copies. So even then, you're looking at a deck under probably $100, right? I actually don't know what Kuma is right now. I think it was like under 40 when I looked. So if it's around like 30, you're looking at 90. And then honestly, yeah, maybe like 110 with it like shipping, depending if you don't have any other cards, right? But yeah, hopefully Kuma goes down a little bit in price, some more. But again, it's just so used. So if you're gonna play like, if you plan to play like more than one deck and they're both yellow in some regard, I feel like Kuma is a worthwhile pickup because it is just so used. So you could get a lot of play out of it. But again, don't spend money on things you can't afford. It's just a hobby at the end of the day. Be responsible, and you know, it sucks, but like if you just wait, you can always play stuff when it's cheaper anyway. Like Green Zoro, right? The Cavendish and Tishigas are going to go down price, right? So I'm just waiting to make more deck profiles for that, because that deck is very expensive. I try to stay away from the very, very, very expensive decks for the most part for these videos, because again, a lot of my stuff I try to make very beginner friendly and break down things in very detailed words, but also very basic ways to understand, hopefully. But yeah, let me know what you think of Kalgara down in the comments. Very fun, very aggressive. I like it a lot. I don't know. Previously, when I was playing Bonnie, I had a lot of success against Kalgara. That was before we had, you know, Kuma and the new Kalgara and stuff like that. But also, I was teching in Electrica Luna because that was right when OP08 came out. So I was expecting Kalgara, and that card was really good against it. But things like Carrot and your lead ability on Bonnie make it pretty good. I would assume that Zoro can be a pretty tough matchup for this. You do get to go super wide, so you can't get rid of all of your bodies. And you have things like Kuma that they don't want to swing at, so you're always going to have that kind of pressure on the board. They don't run a lot of counters, so yeah, be wary of some matchups for sure. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you're playing Kalgara, what are you doing differently? Anything in your list you're running that this one wasn't? Again, shout out to the creator of the list. Congrats on your top 8. That's awesome. Really nice to see. I hope you had fun at the tournament. And yeah, let me know what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, and hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.